Thank you, one and all, for coming here and giving your precious time to attend this here. So, we are welcome you for this parents workshop on nutrition in children. Thank you for giving your precious time. I would like to introduce Dr. Amritha, MBBS, DNB Pediatrics. She is pediatrician in Narayana Vidyalaya Hospital, Bengaluru. Due to some unavoidable situations, she is not able to come here, but we will be having her in video consulting. Today workshop will be on nutrition in children, myths and facts in session 1. And in session 1, we are going to cover nutrition for children aged from 1 to 2 years and 2 to 5 years as well. And then we will be having a short break. Then session 2 will be question and answer session. We will be giving you the slips. So if you have any questions, you can write on the slips and you can hand over back to us so that we will ask questions to the doctor and she will clear your doubts and all. But the questions should be related to the topic what she is going to take now. Outside of the topic will not be undertaken as it might be time consuming. Then we'll have the vote of thanks. In the end, we will be giving you feedback forms. There are feedback forms, and please give your valuable suggestions to help us for our further endeavors. And thank you all. We are going to start the session 1 now.
Hello, good afternoon all. Happy Republic Day. Myself Dr. Amritha. Welcome to Beatus Kids Academy. Actually, I was supposed to come in person and interact with you all. It is a privilege for me to interact with parents. But due to some unexpected situation that my mother fell sick, suddenly Monday I came home. So I was not able to come. I'm glad that I'm interacting with you, but equally I'm sad I'm not able to come in person and I'm not able to interact with you in person. But today I'm gonna message. It's nothing about science, just to share the knowledge how to give proper nutrition to our children. We have lots of many concepts. We have which one to follow, which one not to follow, which food to give and which one to avoid, about how to boost the immunity, which food to give that our child's immunity should be boosted. So many doubts and queries we have. In my OP, I keep getting so many questions from parents. I'm glad that you people are here, and I'm thankful to the organizing team to give me this opportunity to interact with you people today. So before let's start the meeting now. Can I request to share the slide online, and there will be some limitations we will have, so I will try to avoid all these limitations. Kindly bear with me. Can you go to the next slide, please? So I have taken 10 frequently asked questions. The previous slide, please. If I'm not audible, if anything you cannot understand, if any doubt, please stop me there. I will try to cover it within the time. Most frequently asked question during the OPD is between 1 to 2 years of age. The parents asked me, my child is now 1 year old. Should I stop breastfeeding or should I continue? What should I feed my child at 1 year of age? Please give me a diet chart, doctor. Should I give commercially available baby food to my child? Should I give skimmed milk to avoid obesity? My toddler eats only few food items and rejects the other. Doctor, please write a good appetizer to increase the appetite of my child. I have heard that few vitamin supplements that will boost the appetite. Should I continue vitamin supplements? Just give me one moment. There is background noise. I will just do something and I'll be back. Just 1 minute. Sorry for that. So I was there. My toddler eats only few food items and rejects the other food. I have heard that calcium and rest other supplements will boost the uh, immunity and it will boost the appetite. Is it correct? Should I give fruit juice to my child? What health drink should I give to my child? Please, next slide. Regarding breastfeeding, see, breastfeeding as per the WHO guidelines, you have to give breastfeeding till 2 years of age. Take care that the major part of the nutrition should be covered. After 1 year of age, the child has to be given all the homemade food. The child has to chew and eat the food. Not just the breast milk should not be the major portion of the nutrition. It is very difficult for some mother to give up on breast milk for the baby because the baby will keep on asking and the baby's stomach will be filled and the baby will not take what is made at home. I have come across many situations that the child keeps vomiting after 1 year of age and the child won't eat anything. Should I admit the child? Should I give some vomiting medicine to my child? No. Why the child is vomiting? Because the child's stomach is getting filled with the breast milk and when the parents try to feed the child apart from the breast milk, the child's stomach is already filled. That is when the child will start vomiting. So, my dear parents, the thing is, keep the breast milk as 1/3 portion of the requirement for the child. The rest portion, like 2/3 portion of the food requirement for the child, should be from the family food, what is being prepared at home. Then what you have to give at 1 year of age. Ideally, you should give like cereal based food. What are cereal based food? Rice, wheat, then ragi is available. Then you can give oats to your child. But one at a time you can give like chapati, then with that one vegetable you can give dal, like that you can give. Daily, if you give lots of new things at a time, the child may not like it and the child cannot take so many new things at a time. Next slide, please. And one more thing, after 1 year of age, the breast milk of the mother, it will not provide all the nutrition the baby will require for the baby's growth and the brain development of the baby. Now coming to what should I feed my 1 year old child? All the home food that is available at home that we are preparing, do I have to make liquid or do I have to make it like porridge, semi-solid or solid? After 1 year of age, many children, they prefer to eat food on their own because that time they develop the reflex called pincer grasp. They want to pick the food and they want to put it in their mouth and they want to enjoy that process. Encourage your child to feed on his own. Then one more thing is variety. You should add more variety to the child's diet. Okay. How variety helps? Because that will increase the interest of the child to have the food. Like suppose carrot, orange color, tomato, red color, then cucumber. Like that, if you are adding, then it will increase the interest of the child. Like child's plate, the child wants its plate should be little bit of colorful and should contain the variety. Every day, if you are giving the same dal, rice, same same sambar and rice, if you are giving, the child may not like it. Variety is a very good appetizer for the child. Frequency of how many times in a day I should give to the child. See, there should be three major meals and there should be two snacks in between the meals. First is breakfast you have to give, then second will be the lunch, and next it should be the dinner. In between the time that you are giving, you have to give the snacks item. And what give in the snacks item is you have to give some like what all you are preparing at home, like rava or suji halwa or carrot halwa. New foods you try to introduce. And one more thing, what you are not supposed to give to your child, very important, is don't give to your child that will choke, like almonds or nuts or suppose sweets also that will choke, because we have seen many children coming to us with that food, that almonds, cashew, and all these things that will cause choking for the child. They have come to us with so many complications. We have to admit them and we have to remove it out in ICU settings. It's very dangerous for the child. If you want to add ground this one nuts, dry fruits to your child's diet, what you can do is you can roast it, you can ground it, and you can add it in the food. See, to increase the nourishment, you can add more of iron-rich food, and you can add more of green leafy vegetables. This curry leaves, what you can do is you can roast it, ground it, and uh, you can add it in the diet. Then you can add more ghee also to increase the nutritive value for the child. What about milk? Can I give cow's milk after 1 year? Yes, you can give cow's milk, but later I'm gonna come to that part, how much milk you have to give and which milk you have to give. Which food to be avoided? Number one, you have to avoid fruit juices, sugar containing food, and tea you have to avoid. Other junk foods you have to avoid. And the foods that will contain like flavor and that is containing lots of sugar you have to avoid. Uh, these are very harmful for the children. I know you are not giving tea, but in little bit of remote places, they keep giving tea and biscuit, tea and that puffed rice they keep giving to the child, because other family member they'll be sitting and they'll be giving. Then in a day you have to give 4 to 5 times in a day. You have to. I know you are handling the food hygienically, but I'm just stressing upon that. Do not offer food sitting in front of the TV or mobile phone. If possible, you have to give food by telling a story to the child. You have to give the food. Give me just 1 minute, please. There is a background noise. I'm very sorry. I am extremely sorry because I'm doing this online, and there are lots of unavoidable circumstances sitting at home and doing. Okay. Can I go to next slide, please? Please give me a diet chart for my 1 year old child. See, the the basic thing about a diet chart should be the timings, number one, the content, number two, number three, the variety, texture, and what you are going to give. See, this is a food plate. Down there, one figure is there. This is a food plate for a child. The green color should be given in a large quantity. It should contain the major portion of the food plate. So that should contain lots of vegetables. You can give variety of vegetables, cooked vegetables at a time, or one vegetable, cooked vegetable at a time. Then you have to give fruit. Then you have to give grains, like suppose you can give chapati or maize, or you can give rice, ragi you can give, then millet also you can give. Next portion is the protein, dal, or you can give sambar also. So morning, let me make it very simple that daily what we are making. is to how much the child can eat. 1 to 2 year old child, how much the child can eat. 2 idlis, or dosa, or appam, or puri you can give with vegetable pulse curry. Every day you have to rotate it. Daily, if you are giving, we make, but children they need variety. Lot of children they are very fussy eater. They want to experiment on food and they want to have the food as per their own interest. Okay, then you have to rotate the food item. Little amount of ghee or oil or jaggery. Jaggery why I am stressing upon since then, because if you are giving sugar, sugar lacks iron content. But jaggery if you are giving, then it will add more iron content. Which jaggery to be given? Sugar cane or palm jaggery? No difference about that. But jaggery is not a well refined thing, and it retains its iron content. Can I give brown sugar? You can give jaggery, that is only better than the other sugar. Whenever possible, to enhance its nutritive value, and you may add some milk also to prepare the porridge kind of thing. Morning is over, now 11 a.m. Half the banana. I was talking about the snack in between the three major meals. That's what I'm talking about now. Banana you can give or other fruit. Always give fresh and cut fruits rather than giving the juice. And after removing the peels and seeds, you have to give that to avoid the choking part. Avoid fruit juices, let them enjoy the whole fruit. Teach your child to peel off the fruit and remove its seeds, and let him or her enjoy the process. Okay, suppose if you are giving to the child may not take it, and the psychology of children, most of the children these days, they think the eating part is kind of a punishment, and it is so much challenging for the parents to just feed the child. Before it was not like that, but nowadays, as both the parents are working, so it is very difficult to feed a child. Noon, that is the lunch time. Rice with sambar or chapati with dal. Then meat or fish if you are non-vegetarian. Egg also you can give after 1 year of age. Then you can give the yellow part and the white part also. Before 1 year of age, you have to give only the egg yellow. You have to avoid the egg white. And green leafy vegetables, definitely you have to add. That will increase the iron content and it will prevent anemia for the child. 4 p.m. again comes the time for snack. What you are going to give? Upma one day, dosa one day. Then you have to give egg or bread, sandwich you have to add. There is nothing, only you have to add lots of variety. Then vegetable curries, and you can give with dosa. Milk, how much the child can take? Till 2 years, you have to give 100 to 200 ml, not more than that, because the child's stomach is, it is like, it won't take more than that, because more of solid we have to encourage for the child to take. And you can use half the quantity of the whole day requirement to make the porridge. Okay. Then night time you have to add chapati, dosa, rice, whatever you are eating, you can add that. Bedtime, you can give little about 100 ml of milk with half teaspoon of sugar you can add. Offer frequent breastfeeding as and when required by the child. Note the diet chart is representative. Modify it according to your food habits, your culture, that how you are preparing at home. If you are vegetarian, then try to take lots of green leafy vegetables to add to more nutrition to the child's food plate. Next slide, please. I hope so far I am audible and clear my message. This is not about your just your child. This message you can pass on to your family members also. This slide Purposefully, I have kept it blank just to interact with you people. Please go back to the previous slide. Should I give commercially available baby food to my 1-year-old child? The previous slide. Many of our parents, they give commercially available baby foods which is available in the market because they keep advertising on that, because that will increase the nutrition, the weight, the immunity, and the brain growth, everything. But actually, that content of the commercially available baby food, it is the content more high calorie, less of nutrition, less of mineral and micronutrients, less of iron content. It will just increase the weight of your child. You can observe and you can only tell that those children who are taking the powder formula, the commercially available baby food, those children, they gain weight very fast. Our goal is not to make the child fat. Our goal is to make our child healthy. That's all. Okay, so commercially available baby food for a 1 to 2-year-old child is not recommended. If a child is taking the home food regularly, which is containing all the nutritive value, definitely your child is not requiring commercially available any powder formula. Should I give skimmed milk to prevent obesity? See, till 1 to 2 year of age, most of the children, they are on mother's milk. Suppose if mother's milk is not available since 6 months of age, since birth also most of our mother, because of their stress, they lose their breastfeeding, that thing they lose. So in that case, if mother's milk is not available, in that case you can switch to cow's milk. Whole cow's milk is recommended till 2 years of age. After 2 years of age, suppose if the child is obese, family history of obesity is there, suppose there is a family history of heart problem, in that case you can switch to low fat milk, that is called skimmed milk. What is available in our market is toned milk. Toned milk, how they prepare is they will remove the fat content and they will dilute it, they will increase the content of the milk and they give, that you can use. Next slide please. My toddler eats only few items and rejects the other food. What should I do? Okay, children have the natural habit of experimenting on the food, but have patience. A child may refuse the food 15 to 20 times, which is okay for the child, before he starts taking it. Okay, there are psychological response to, and a child exerts independence and takes control of his or her life in this way. But think again, you have to have patience. Few children, one study, it was conducted, almost 50% of the mothers, they were labeled that their child is a picky eater. Whereas all the children in the study actually they ate a wide variety of food. Here are some tips to handle a picky eater child. Provide a variety. Have patience. Make a meal time enjoyable and not like a punishing time. Okay. Then you can experiment on the shape of the food, like chapati you can make like triangle, one rectangle. Then you can make a star. Then you can make like a fish. Then the shape of the cucumber or the shape of the carrot, that also you can experiment on if you want to feed that one. Allow your child to feed self, and you have to go slow. Do not offer too many new things at a time. Offer small quantities initially. Involve your child while preparing the food. Okay, but you have to take care of the safety even while choosing the fruit or while choosing the vegetable also, you can ask, what would you like to eat today? Wow, this is so beautiful. One carrot and one cucumber, like this. Because these days both parents are working, our life is so busy, and we just make it a routine, no time to do all these things. But if you take little bit of your time, the stress for the parents, the stress for the child also will go away. Okay. This is how the child will start enjoying, have patience, and let the child choose and take time to start eating. Next slide, please. Appetizer for my child. My dear parents, uh, uh, I get to see lots of parents. They keep asking, is there something that to increase the appetite of my child? Honestly, there is no appetizer for a child, and it is also not recommended. The natural appetizer is tamarind and soup, but be assured that the variety itself is a very good appetizer, and all the children are not same. So few children they will take time to have the interest to start eating food. So you have to have patience and variety you have to introduce. Next slide, please. What about vitamin supplements? Vitamin supplements, what all you can give to your child after consulting your doctor is calcium, iron, and multivitamin that you can give. But if a child is taking a well-balanced diet, it is very unlike that the child will require all these supplements. Calcium, anyways, you will get from the milk and the fish that you are taking. Those children who are not eating properly, who are physically little bit special children, disabled children, they have feeding difficulty. In them, it is required this multivitamin. Kids on vegetarian diet, they may need some supplements. Kids on other restricted diets, they will require those supplements, not all children. Next slide, please. Fruit juice. This is very important. Fruit juice is not recommended till 2 years of age. Most important, packaged ready to drink fruit juices have large quantity of sugar, and it does not have any nutritive value. Only sugar, lots of calories to add. Though they in the TV they will show this much content is there, this much content is there. It is very doubtful. Rather, you add cut fruits to your child's diet. Give cut fruits to your child rather than giving fruit juices. Even if you're preparing fresh fruit for your child, that also is not recommended. Why? Because the sugar absorption is more in a fruit juice, and the fiber content that is discarded during the preparation of the fruit juice. It contains lots of antioxidant, minerals, potassium, vitamin C. Though even then, it is not recommended to start fruit juice at 2 years of age. Fresh fruits contains fiber. It helps in constipation. Fructose that is there in fresh fruits are released very slowly. So obesity risk is very less. Next slide, please. Coming to my last slide of this presentation is what drinks are recommended for my young kids. So, Indian Academy of Pediatrics has recommended only water and milk as drinks for under 5 children. Okay, till 1 year of age, it is 200 ml per day of water. Then milk, only breast milk. Okay, 1 to 2 years of age, it is nine. It is till 1000 ml, 1 liter per day of water you have to give. Milk quantity in American Academy of Pediatrics, they have recommended milk quantity 300 to 500 ml per day. But for Indian children, it is required only 200 ml per day. If there is no breastfeeding, then 200 ml of milk requirement. 2 to 5 years of children, water requirement will be 1.2 liter, and half a liter of milk you can add in a day till 5 years of age. But whole day the milk quantity required should be kept till half a liter. So if you are making a porridge, if you are making a food preparation, if you are adding that milk, that also you have to keep in mind how much milk you are adding and how much milk you have to give to your child. Note, generally, children below 2 years of age should not be given low fat or skimmed milk. I already told. Children above 2 years of age may be given skimmed milk or low fat or full fat milk, depending on their nutritional status. Avoid 100% juice, sugar containing drinks, flavored milk, and caffeine or carbonated drinks. What is carbonated? That is soda, diet coke. I know you people are not giving, but still I'm stressing on that. Thank you. This slide is over. I'm gonna take one more slide that is about children 2 to 5-year-old. Can I have the presentation, please? After this, we are going to have a small break. I hope I was clear regarding my message so far. Nutrition to 5 years of age. This is more than my personal experience. I am sharing with you the recommendation which has been provided from reliable sources. Next slide, please. Okay. Coming to again 10 frequently asked questions in children 2 to 5 years of age is, my child, our family is vegetarian. What extra food or vitamins we should give to our child? What is organic food? Is it important to use organic food for kids? I feel my child's immunity is very low. He often suffers from cold and cough. My child is a fussy eater. What should I do? My child does not gain appropriate weight despite all the foods I have given. My child does not eat if I do not give the mobile phone or TV. How frequently can I give junk food to my child? Then, is it okay to give juice regularly in a 2 to 5-year-old child? My child never finishes tiffin. Is it necessary to give milk to my child? Next slide, please. Coming to nutrition in 2 to 5 years of age, first question was, our family is vegetarian. What extra food or vitamin we should give to our child? Vegetarian diet that will contain everything except vitamin B12 and calcium. Okay. B12 is available mostly in the animal derived food in high percentage. Okay. But the deficiency of calcium and B12 can be compensated by providing enough dairy products to the child, such as cow's milk, yogurt, cheese. Okay. And if allowed in your family, you can add egg to your child's diet. In addition, adequate amount of soybean, pulses, seeds, nuts, green vegetables also you can give to your child. See, under the fortified food scheme in under the Indian government, there are lots of foods nowadays available like basmati rice. Some basmati rice they are fortifying it with multivitamin. Lots of vitamin D also they're fortifying. Double fortified milk is available, which is fortified with iron and iodine. Then fortified oil also is available. Not only that, wet flour also is available. So when you are purchasing food packet like a milk or oil or rice or wheat flour, salt, just see what all fortified things is there. That means extra they are adding into that that thing, that milk or oil, that cooking oil or that salt, rice or wheat, so that the micronutrient deficiency should be taken care of in India. Okay, that's all. Next slide, please. To know more about the food fortification, you can visit the website that is available. Food fortification scheme in in India under Government of India. One website you can search. Organic food, which has become very common nowadays. Should I give organic food to my child? There is no evidence to suggest if it really helps for your child in long run. Make sure the child gets sufficient amount of balanced food or nutritious diet. Organic or not organic. Your child should get all the balanced nutritious food that I have discussed till now. Wide variety of food like cereals, fruits, vegetables, pulses. Maybe the cost and the availability of the food, the organic food, may deprive your child of the nutrition that the child will require. So, more than organic food, more than stressing on the organic food, you try to give more of the balanced food, nutritious food to your child, which is easily available. Next slide, please. My child is a fussy eater. What should I do? C. Set a goal to introduce one or two new food items per week. Involve your child in selecting vegetables from grocery shops or while making the food. Make eating an interesting process. Till 2 years of age, the children may eat, but after 2 years of age, their growth decelerates. The rate of the growth that comes down. Children are more interested in their surroundings, in their environment, rather than sitting and eating, and they will not listen. That's why this age is called as terrible too. Okay, because very difficult. Mother will be running after the child, and it becomes very challenging for both the child and the mother. It is like a very dreadful situation for both of them. The simple solution is, first, you have to give one or two new food items per week. Then you have to involve, how I told previously, involve your child for the food making the food, like 2 to 5 year old child. You can involve the child for buying the groceries. You can take the child what you want to eat today. Okay, wow, that vegetable looks so good. Okay, wow, we are going to take that vegetables. We are going to make curry, like that. You can keep doing that, and it will increase the interest for the child. Lead by example. If the child sees that the people surrounding child, like the parents or the family members, are also taking so much of interest while eating that food, the child also will develop that interest. Never force a child. Let the child eat on his own. 2 to 5 year old child, 1 to 2 year old child can do the self-feeding. Then why not 2 to 5 year old child? So let the child have his own food on his own. The child will be slow. The child will mess up things. The child will start playing with the food, but the child will slowly start eating, and the challenge between the mother and the child also will go. It will become a very it will become very easy for the mother to feed the child. Next slide, please. One more thing I forgot, that is, in a big plate, you give a very small portion. I'm not telling very small portion, I'm telling how much required for the child. It is a trick. In a big plate, if you are taking how much the child wants, the child will take it, because children, they don't like it, is not their favorite at all. They get overwhelmed looking at the large portion. Ayo, I have to eat this much amount of food. Ayo, this is the punishment. Ayo, I cannot eat. Like that they are. And one more trick is, keep changing the plates. Today one red color, one another different shape plate. Tomorrow one yellow color, different shape plate. That also works for 1 to 2 year old children, 2 to 5 year old children. If your child is not drinking water, take a very fancy colorful glass for your child. Today one glass, tomorrow one glass. Like that you can keep changing if possible by you. My child's immunity is very low. Children, they keep getting cough, cold frequently. So what should I give to my child to increase the immunity? What should I avoid also to prevent this cough, cold? See, more than food that is causing cough, cold for a child, lots of parents they say, can I give milk? Can I give curd? Can I give this citrus fruit? Fruit should I avoid? No, doctor, should I avoid fruit because my child is getting cough, cold? Like that, they keep asking me. So, more than the food that is causing or the food that will help to your child, you have to take care of the environment. The cough, cold may be because of the allergy causing allergen that the child is getting sensitized to. What is causing cough for the child rather than the food that is the child eating. So what is recommended? Frequent hand wash and strict hygiene. Number one. Number two, good nutrition and plenty of fluid. Physical and mental exercise is very important. Stress. Stress is the factor. We don't know that the children also these days after going to before going to school they get so much stressed upon that so much we have to do and so much achievement. Sometimes what happens because of the inside the family or outside the family, there are lots of factors are there that causes stress for the child, and this is how they manifest by not eating food or by getting cold, cough frequently. Why I'm telling from your own experience, those people during COVID days also who were under lots of stress, their immunity goes down. So to boost the immunity, let the child sleep well, have adequate rest, follow your vaccine card. Till 5 years of age, you have to complete all the vaccines. Avoid allergens. Dust free. The child's room should be well ventilated. Good sunlight should come. Avoid the rugs, woolen things. In one place, lots of books, lots of clothes lying. That will catch dust and that will cause more cough, cold. Meet your doctor if problem persists. Next slide, please. My child is not gaining weight. What should I do? Uh, Even after giving all the food, my child is not getting. First, meet your doctor. If there is any absorption or digestion problem, then let that be sorted out. First thing. Second thing is see that the diet frequency, quantity, the energy requirement, variety is adequate for the child or no. It is possible the child is growing well, but not matching to our expectation. In that situation, what you have to do? Growth chart. Growth chart is very important. You have to plot the height and weight. Not you. I'm telling your doctor has to plot the height and weight of the child each time you're going for vaccination or each time you're going for a follow-up visit. That time the child's height and weight has to be plotted in the growth chart that where it is falling. If it is falling below the lowest mark, then there is a problem. Then we have to look at the systemic causes. Is there any problem in the body? That we have to look at. Liquid and health drinks are not at all recommended as they contain lots of sugar and less of nutrients. That is not at all recommended. Next slide, please. My child does not eat if I'll not switch on mobile phone or TV. My child will not eat. See, my dear parents, we have to uh, distinguish between screen time and meal time. Okay, children they won't know about the food they how screen time they might eat nicely. Maybe you are facing you are getting it you are finding it very easy to feed a child by showing the mobile phone. But remember, the child will not know what the child is eating and the child will keep on eating even after the child is full. Both are not good. The child will not know what the child is eating, and if the child will eat more than the requirement, the child will develop obesity. They may eat either less or they may eat more than what they need. A meal time should be set and the child should be fed routinely. In this case, if the child is not eating because the child is not hungry, because the child is not interested in food. So till now, what all tricks I have told you that you have to apply. Very important, you have to set the time that morning 8 a.m. breakfast should be over. Then 12 noon lunch should be over, then dinner time it should be over. Okay, in between the child has to have snacks. If you are setting the timing, then you will not give any other snacks in between, one chips, one cake, one biscuit, one some other thing. This won't happen. If the child keeps on eating in between, though one half a biscuit, though just one biscuit, but child's stomach is like the child's palm. How big is the child's palm? That much is the capacity of the child's stomach. If we keep giving throughout the day, the hunger will go, and when the time comes to eat the food on time, the child will not eat, and we have to run after the child. Children should be made known about the harmful effect of TV or mobile phone. Let them take time and eat slow rather than forcefully making them eat fast. Next slide, please. Coming to junk food, which is very, very important. Not just the picture that I have put here are the junk food. What is junk food? Junk food is that is nutritionally inappropriate. Okay. Second is high in calorie, ultra processed food, then which containing lots of caffeine, carbonated colors, then containing lots of sugar. That is called junk food. So close your eyes and think what are the food items that has all these things are junks. Okay. The way they prepare the food that will remove all the fiber content and it will increase the sugar quantity. It will reduce the nutritive value of the food. How frequently can I give? As much as possible, please keep junk foods away from the child's diet. We tend to add junk foods. We tend to give this kind of food as a reward, and it is very easily available because to cook a food we need to buy vegetables, we need to do lots of efforts. But junk food is easily available nowadays. In Swiggy, Zomato, it is so easily available. So second thing is, junk food is not at all advised. As much as possible, you have to avoid the junk foods. And regular intake of junk foods will cause obesity and weight gain. What is the how frequently can I give? First thing, avoid it. And if at all you are taking that you have no other options, but something is available now, suppose you have gone to visit your doctor, now waiting time is so long, you are hungry, child is hungry, near to the OPD because they might call you, cannot go to canteen, it is so far. This happens in my OPD. So what you have to do is one serving in a week, that is more than maximum. That much. If you had it last week, avoid it for the whole month. Just once in a week, that is more than maximum. Okay. What is the alternative? My child doesn't eat anything other than pizza, burger. What should I do, doctor? In that case, you can prepare it at home, like a paratha base, homemade wheat paratha, not maida paratha, homemade wheat paratha with little bit of cheese, very moderate quantity of cheese, and more of vegetables. More of vegetables you can add. Chicken, homemade chicken you can add if you're non-vegetarian, and like that you can wrap it in a very nice paper and you can give, like that you can give. Next slide, please. That's what. It contains high sugar, salt, fat, rich in calorie, low protein, vitamins, and minerals. Sometimes parents use junk as a reward. Sometimes for convenience sake, they give, like I told you one scenario, homemade, look-alike food, taste-alike food is better for your child. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Fruit juice. It's also important. Fruit juice, 2 to 5-year-old children. Fruit juice is recommended, but not to be given more than 125 ml per day as per Indian Academy of Pediatrics. That is half a cup. Fruit juice should be avoided in diarrhea kind of situation. In diarrhea, child tends not to eat anything. In that case, you can give rice kanji. You can give this porridge, this raw banana porridge. You can give dal rice, khichdi. You can give, but not fruit juice. That aggravates the diarrhea. ORS you can give. It causes dental caries also, so avoid it, and it causes constipation because it lacks fiber. If at all you have to give homemade, freshly prepared juice, 125 ml per day is enough. But recommended is to give cut fruits rather than giving the fruit juice.